Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a deep dive into pre-spawn grass fishing, why it's important, what you need to find it, and how you're going to fish it. So, let's dive in. There are bass in this lake. Find the grass, you'll find the bass, friends. Alright guys, in the pre-spawn, you want to be able to find deep offshore grass for a couple reasons. One, they're going to hold fish no matter what. The pre-spawn is known for wild weather swings. You can be 70 and sunny one day, then the wind can kick up and it can be 30 degrees and snowing sideways the next day. One place that fish are going to move up is to those deep grass patches that are transition areas. They are close to the bank but far enough away to be stable, and they're going to hold fish all throughout the pre-spawn and they will refill every day. So how do we find those fish? Offshore grass. Going to Omnia app is a great way to do it. Here you can see I've been scrolling on there showing you those grass patches that are offshore. You want to hit those as they lead into transition banks for spawning fish. They're going to help you find more fish. Keeper. Well, that took a while, folks. That took a while. Not gonna lie. But we're out here fishing offshore grass. We're catching bluegill, we're catching crappie, we're catching bass. And he's not bad. Not a bad fish here at Geist. So guys, once we find the offshore grass, we want to focus on presenting baits that look like what the fish are going to be eating out there. First thing that I'm going to throw is the Alabama rig, right? The bladed rig gets the call here with 2.5 to 3.5 inch swim baits. I like white or shad colors this time of year. Here's the Umbrella Flash Mob Junior with the Scottsboro swim baits on it. I got 2 dummies on top because you can't fish 5 hooks in Indiana. This is the first thing that I'm going to throw. If the fish are out there and they're actively eating, you're going to knock their lights out throwing this rig. Now, the second thing we have to consider when we're fishing offshore grass this time of year is those fish might be out there because of the wild weather swings, and they might not necessarily eat that A-rig really great for you all the time. So the next bait we're going to pick up is the Nico rigged Cinco or the Nico rigged worm. And what we're fishing when we're fishing those is we're fishing a rig that is going to be on the bottom, be in the grass, and really hug there, but be super, super, super subtle for those fish and that pressure and all the things that they're feeling. So we want to fish a Nico rig subtly through those areas in that offshore grass. The Nico rig is great because it's unassuming. It comes through there, it's got a unique fall, it's got a good bottom contact pressure, but the real thing is that a lot of guys at this time of the year are not going to slow down and throw a Nico. They're going to throw a Ned rig, they're going to throw a tube, they're going to throw a jig, and the Nico is a great way to present baits that fish don't normally see. Now, hand in hand with that Nico rig, you have the jerkbait. Sometimes those fish will suspend over top of the grass, and the best way that you can get at them at that point in time is a jerkbait. Now, we're looking for grass in 8 to probably 20 feet of water. Deep diving jerkbait at this time can be a deadly player in getting you bites and getting you fish to commit that normally are just going to watch something swim by. So the jerkbait plays really, really well this time of year in those situations. The go-to bait, of course, is the Vision 110 because the water's cold, and that's the gold standard of jerkbait fishing right there. It's got a nice rolling and slashing action, and it's a killer, killer, killer in cold water. Just rift the grass through here, all the way up and down this.
The box stopped here. I bet the bigs are gonna be deeper.
But where is deeper?
Well, that's just, you know, going off one fish.
Yeah, but if you're catching bugs,
There's one.
Get in front of the camera. Where is it?
It's a little better.
That's a crop.
That is a crappie.
That's a nice crappie.
He pulled just a touch of drag.
Wow, that's a big ass crop.
Hit the head of this jerkbait too. All right, let's see if I can do this without getting a hook in me. Nice size crappie on a jerkbait.
Hey, let's go.
That's a fish.
And then guys, our last bait to throw, here's the drop shot. If the fish that you find, and you can find them on your sonar, you can find them in offshore grass, will not eat anything, they'll eat a drop shot. If you take a drop shot and you slowly just drag it through the area with a small swim bait on it, I like Maxent flat-nosed minnows to do this, you're gonna catch fish, right? So we got a high clear day here. It was super warm, but the fish just were turned off. We couldn't catch anything. We were graphing a bunch of them. We had a bunch of followers. I picked up the drop shot, ended up catching 5 or 6 on the drop shot here, throwing that flat-nosed minnow. It's just a profile that is going to get bit no matter what. But we hope you guys learned something today. Always, always, always be aware of where those offshore grass beds are during the pre-spawn. They will hold fish all the way up until the spawn, and then guess what? Those offshore grass beds will come alive right back after the spawn because fish move from the spawn back to that offshore grass to feed up. So always a good idea to know where those are on your lakes or to find them on new lakes. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please give us a like, subscribe if you're enjoying the channel, comment what you want to see underwater, what you want to see in the future, and thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. We enjoy making these videos for you. Let us know how we can be better, and we will see you out there on the water. Tight lines, get after those fish. See you next time.